has passed. Almost 40, life moves fast. My fragile friend, how's your health today? Still catching colds the same old way. You used to love being all alone. That tiny room you called your own. But now you're stepping outside, facing things you used to hide. I'm surprised, you were always shy, trapped by the way others looked at you passing by. Must have been a hard choice to make, so listen close for your own sake. First, don't care about empty words. Second, don't hide who you are. Third, don't beg for borrowed light. Fourth, keep walking, don't stop your march.
Sleep won't come, I won't force it now. I'll let the silence show me how. As I write these lines, the ink still flows until the morning softly shows.
Yeah, it's been a while, thanks for the greeting. After 40 years, a long-awaited meeting. I was weak, often sick and frail, but I won't blame anyone or let my spirit fail. It's frustrating,
This weight I bear, but it's mine to carry anyway.
Yeah. I heard your words, I'll keep them close. First, focus on the road I chose. Second, record the truth I see. Third, judge myself objectively. Fourth, no mask, no disguise. I walk my path with open eyes.
Restaurant became my home. The metallic taste of tap water, but the only meal I'd ever known that butter was especially cold. Standing in front of the bakery's gold, the scent of bread, cheese, my nose started, but I turned, I walked alone. There's no wheel, sailing across the wide open sea. On this ocean with no end in sight, sailing to find you. You came by pointers, a tiny room, no bigger than me, no bigger than me. The dice we cast, the game was on, gambling my youth for a world I couldn't see. A city monster, in summer it's a fantasy that feeds on dreams to grow. Wait, what was the dream of you to keep? Days came my way. No, I just kept my mouth shut every day. Is this really me just playing it with the brain? Cause I do don't matter anymore. Maybe it's because I've aged to my core. I'm trying to save face and keep my pride, but the virtue in me has slowly died. My goal has no peace. Myself now, from rubber bands stretched out there. But thanks to being a little tired, peace of mind is finally shadowed age. Feel born, so lacking in so many ways, but I don't try too hard these days. I think that's finally the right way to live. My heart has no wheel, just sailing on, slow sailing on, slow sailing on. So I ran out, inside my heart a war had started. The dawn air is so refreshing, the world is different from my heart. Walking the night street, chasing the lights. A desolate and quiet night, it comforts me, the grown-up me.
Cool night,
Wandering the cement forest
inside my heart.
Yeah, the little me was there. In the cool air, swimming through the wind, I looked into my inner self. Is it because the world is unfair? Just think easy, just accept it, accept it. The world is a cruel fairy tale. Laugh while crying, dance while falling down. Yeah.
Chilly night,
Ha! Passing the neon for inside my heart. Yeah. The little child who stopped. Well, 'cause I stuck inside my heart. A little child who stopped. When you're young, but there's more to learn from the world than you think. I do my studying while I live, I will finish it. My life, my education, elementary school is all because I wasn't taught. My notebook is empty, I write my own world as much as I want. Yeah.
chilly night,
Just ran out without a plan.
inside my heart.
This thing, it is mine. I have no interest in trends. The new things, you can have them. My worn out tracksuits, my old slippers. Borrowing this night, I face my emotions. The emotion is a black hole I won't be swallowed by. Yeah, 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 let's go. Don't the little sparkies forever. Don't the little sparkies forever.
Hey. Alright. Let's go.
Small dot in the universe,
Yeah.
living in a fleeting moment. One moment, take courage for everything.
Take it.
It's just a moment.
Listen, yeah. Listen, when the rain blew, hit my heart hard. The spark I kept so dear, it covered my spark. Panic is scary, but no, Christ in the corner. Fought hundreds of times, I struggled before, but never defeated. Still an undefeated boxer. Let's go.
If you have flexibility, you won't be broken.
Stay strong,
Face it with bravery.
brave heart.
It's just a moment.
Check it. Smoke in the city, piercing my nose. Other people's tongues pierce my heart. Panic at my chest, hold on. A fight I cannot lose. Never all the pain I feel, I already expected. A battle I cannot lose. I win, I win.
Small dot in the universe,
All die,
living in a fleeting moment.
fleeting moment.
Take courage for everything.
Just courage.
It's just a moment.
Yeah, city lights in the cold city, cynical atmosphere. So cold. Lit a fire of passion, but only my heart burned out. Still learn one thing, working hard just enough. Thinking about it, that's the hardest. Courage boldly or stop on purpose. Becoming the conductor of my life, my way.
If you have flexibility,
Yeah.
you won't be broken.
Never broken.
Face it with bravery. It's just a moment.
Yeah. Look at me, many sides exist, a 7-year-old boy. That's me, this child is me, a hairy middle-aged man. This man is also me, I will teach you a few attitudes of life. Listen. Face the world with courage, pretend to be brave before fear. Pretend it. Face yourself as you are.
Stay true.
Yeah, stay true.
It's just a moment.
Hey! Alright.
I walk my road. My way.
I walk my road,
My way.
I ride the wind, and it's
My own path.
a story and it's third-rate drama.
A city survivor story.
In
songwriting is third-rate drama. I roll as a back alley fighter, loaded drama, maybe just a street done. Probably the size of the goal doesn't matter. I got a part to play, I'm still here, a veteran fighter. A war with myself, my skills are third range. Yeah, that's right, I know. I fell down again, hit the floor. Go back up, not a knockout, it was just a set. I just slipped a bit, just a little. I'm still right here, I'll keep moving steady. Alright, the fight will go on. I just slipped a bit, just a little. I'm still right here, I'll keep moving steady. Alright, the fight will go on. And no fighter with nowhere to hide. All I've got is patience, randomized by the charmer. Fight back, pushed into the corner, but I'll shake. I'm not being cornered, I'm getting closer. It's all in the mindset, I rolled it and I don't look like much, but I still see the target. My card is solid, still strong. An empty stadium, no crowd around. I'm title matching a small. The title I want, the survivor. Let's hold on a little more. An agent lifter full of patience. Don't